So, flashbacks as the inner child's plea for help. With undetectable triggers, I find that it is most helpful to see a flashback as communication for the child that you were. Or the inner cis kids. And the inner trans kids too, yes. And non-binary. But I meant cis kids, SYSKIDS. The child is reminding you that he woke up feeling desolate innumerable times in that house that was not a home. He woke up daunted by the prospect of once again having to re-enter the poisonous milieu of your family. The child is now asking you to meet their unmet need of having someone to go to for comfort when they wake up feeling scared and wretched. Or wretched. It is as if they are saying, "See, this is how bad it was. This is how overwhelmed, ashamed, and miserable I felt so much of the time." Managing the pain of waking up in the abandonment depression is one of the most difficult long-term challenges in recovery. Mad props to anyone doing all of this such intense work. You're doing fucking amazing, immense work. Even be looking at it and taking responsibility for your own healing. It's a lot, and it is really fucking unfair that we have to deal with the responsibility of all the symptoms that we didn't instill in us. Sleep seems to be a regressive, right brain dominant experience. It is not uncommon to wake up with temporary loss of access to the left brain cognitive functions that control our more sophisticated understanding of our present day reality. I feel that. Without the latter, flashback management often reverts to the critic and our early childhood attempts to cope. This creates a fruitful ground for the critic to explode its arsenal of self-pathologizing programs, enumerated in the next chapter. Years ago, I customarily responded to awakening in flashbacks with hypochondria. This book's fun. With hypochondriacizing ruminations about my health. What's happening to my energy? Something must be seriously wrong with me. I feel like death warmed over. That ache in my back is probably a tumour. Oh, this is so mad relatable. I lost 2 pounds this month. I just know it's cancer. I wished I could just die and get it over with. This kind of drasticizing could and did sometimes go on for hours, even days. Moreover, it typically pulled me out of the abandonment depression by creating so much anxiety that I was forced out of bed into busyholic rushing. I would then hurry through the day, unconsciously rushing to outdistance myself from this awful thinking process, as well as the abandonment pain underlying it. Because of a great deal of practice, I now quickly realize that hypochondricizing means that I'm in a flashback. Accordingly, I work to shift the focus of my thought processes to the theme of generating love and kindness to the child within me. I dedicate this work to my historical child who woke up countless times feeling horribly abandoned in my love-impoverished family of origin. For me, this is now my most practiced flashback management process, breaking my merge with the critic to concentrate on caring for myself. There is another type of flashback message that seems to come out from my inner child. It is that I've slipped back into my old habit of neglecting them. Often it occurs when I ignore them by regressing into overusing my flight response. My flashback then seems to be his clamouring for some proof that my compassion for him is not merely empty rhetoric. And typically when I slow down and go inside, I find that old pain of self-abandonment, the old pain that I now think of as being lonely for myself, Often this brings up some tears. Almost as often, crying initiates a release from my flashback. We're here. We're here for all of us now. We can do this. Absolutely fucking worth all of this work. You need to eat. Suddenly the room's spinning. Go get some food.